Okay, so this is a video request from Unicorn Guy. Sorry it took so long for me to start making this video, but we're gonna get it done now. Everything's hooked up. We got a redneck key to start it because the case is over in the closet. Now, this Compaq seems to be having some difficulties running Windows. I decided to push it beyond its limit, and I installed Windows XP Media Center Edition. Well, the reason why I installed Windows XP Media Center Edition is because Windows XP Home Edition just froze up on me and it won't even work. So I decided to install XP Media Center Edition, and it's doing the exact same thing as what Home Edition was doing. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for it to boot up, and I'll tell you what it does. It looks like it's booting up no problem. Okay then, never mind. It's all of a sudden starting to work again. I don't understand. I've booted this thing up so many times, and no matter how many times I tried, I've restarted it, I've tinkered with the BIOS setting, and it wouldn't boot to the operating system. It'd say welcome, which is the welcome screen that we just saw, and that's all it would do. It wouldn't even load anything. That hard disk really has a problem. I don't know if it's the hard disk or if it's the motherboard or if it's the operating system. Okay, so this is really weird. It didn't work last time, and now it's starting to work. Okay, well in that case, I think I should plug in the speakers to it. Damn, there's no audio ports on the front. Yep, I like using little dinky speakers. Okay, gotta set the camera down for a second. It's only I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, get that screen. Okay. Now let's restart this computer and see if it's not messing with me, because I think it is. Restart. If it starts working, then I guess everything's fine. Oh boy. I can't wait to buy a USB stick for this thing. a Windows 2000 compatible USB stick. So that way I can use the wireless internet. Or wireless adapter for the one of the slots in there. Yep, it's doing it again. Yep. See, this is what it was doing. No matter how many times you try starting this computer up, it just stays at the welcome screen, doesn't even go past it. Last time I got lucky, but this time I'm not lucky. And it also did this to me on Windows XP Home Edition. But I've installed Home Edition and Media Center on different kinds of computers, and I hadn't had any problems with startup before. I think the hard disk is having a read-write error or something like that. I don't know. Well, guess I should install Windows 2000 now. We'll be right back.
No!
Oh crap, this sucks. Part of the image has been torn a bit. Right where my thumb is pointing is a little tiny tear. And it also appears on the other side, so I won't be able to use this disc. But not to fear, I made a copy. Okay, so this may take a little bit of time, so I'm going to stop recording right now and then we'll begin later. Okay, so now we're at the Windows 2000 Professional setup. I'm going to delete the partition by pressing D, Enter, and then L. Enter, and now I gotta choose what I would like. Well, I'm going to choose with the FAT file system, because this is a FAT partition drive. So, I'll continue. Yep. So it's going to format, and then it's going to copy all the files. So we'll be right back. Okay, so setup is now copying all the files, and we'll be right back. Again. Okay, we're going to restart. This time we don't press anything. Come on, Slowpoke, even with 256 megabytes of RAM, you're still slow. I believe if I upgrade to 512, it's going to still act the same, because the processor is still slow. 400 megahertz. Pentium 1 PC. Yeah, that's kind of yucky color. It's supposed to be blue. It looks like a mixture of green and blue. Oh well. installing devices. Regional settings. Next. Name. T1 LER LITTL. Yep. Yep. Okay, so right now it's installing network components, so that'll take some time. Work group or computer domain. I decided to select work group. It's not like I'm going to use the Ethernet port anyway. Might get a wireless card for it. So now it's copying components, so that will take some time too. Okay, so it's performing the final tasks, installing start menu items, registers components, saves settings, removes any temporary files used. So that's going to take some time as well. Gee, everything's so time consuming. Okay, so the machine has restarted again. And we are going to not press any keys this time again. And it is booting up again. I'm surprised there's no lines on the screen, because most cameras can't handle something like this. Come on, come on, I only got 2 minutes left on this camera. My prayers have been answered. Windows is starting up. Preparing network connections. Well, the first time's always slow. Hey, how come you didn't play any sounds back? Oh well, there, it's all installed. That was quick.